Welcome to this week's miraculous Reddit video, top post of the week. This single incident makes Alia look more dumb than Gabriel. I am Ladybug's best friend, and me and her are so close. Oh my goodness, that's so great. Alia, you know that I am Ladybug, right? And you know I hate Lila. Do you still think Lila isn't a liar? Marinette, stop acting jealous. Lila is a good girl who only tells the truth. That is kind of dumb, though, because I think most of us in the fandom thought after Gang of Secrets, since Alia knew Marinette was Ladybug, she wouldn't believe Lila anymore. Yeah, she did, as we found out in Risk and Strike Back. But honestly, I think the writers are kinda dumb for making that a plot point. Like, it gave us a few episodes for season 5, which I would rather be living in this universe instead of the universe where season 5 went differently. But just like, why? Like, Alia knew Marinette was Ladybug, so I don't know. Oh, never has an episode ending made me this angry. For real, though, like, oh my goodness. Like, so the ticket inspector was being racist towards Sabina. That might be an overstatement. I don't think he was being racist. Maybe he was. I watched Chi-Lin like a week ago or something. I don't remember. Over misunderstanding, true, and yet in the end he didn't even apologize to Sabina, but instead Marinette apologized to him, who even approved the script. Okay, no, the worst part about it though, Roger and Sabina have been friends for years. Why did Roger have to quote unquote do his duty? Like, I don't know. Like, it frustrates me so much. Honestly, I really appreciate the inclusion of LGBT characters in the show. It makes me feel seen. Yeah. We saw that last week. One concern that Rose might not survive the end of the series. I think that was just a plot point for an episode. I doubt that's gonna affect anything. Rose is definitely gonna survive. There are two types of people. My father passed away. My goodness. My father passed away. Let me go steal the object that holds my mock real quick. For real though. Like, for real though. The current Love Square situation. The writers are holding up Adrianette. Lady Noir and Maristad are drowning, trying to survive, and then Ladrian's just dead. I think Ladrian as a ship is officially dead. 200 IQ moment from Marinette. I won't trust Felix even though he told me the secret sincerely. I will still go to the girl's mansion to check if he was telling the truth. Also Marinette. But I will trust Gabriel Agreste even though he was monarch and abused my boyfriend. I will de-transform in front of him. He will betray me and make a wish. Yeah, Marinette, what were you doing? Like, I would understand her standing up and reaching her arm out, but don't be vulnerable, don't de-transform. Like, God. Yeah, this is something I don't understand. She said she couldn't get everything at once, yet she could literally get 2 out of the 3 items at once. And literally... literally all she had to do was grab the Peacock Miraculous. Like, yes, the Butterfly Miraculous, like, but the Peacock Miraculous, I feel, is more powerful, because you can just create a Senate monster of anything. Like, I feel like, but like, we know the obvious choice would have been to grab both the Miraculous instead of grabbing the stupid cup. Like, because once you grab the stupid cup, I think if he's de-transformed, he can't get rid of the Senna monster. And then, with that free hand, she probably could have swiped the Miraculous off the ground, broke the cup, and then with her yo-yo, pull the Miraculous towards her, put him in her miracle box, and then use her yo-yo to then catch everyone, because that's what she did. I don't know. Marinette sometimes is just stupid. Marinette's hair is more important than you think. So this is just a theory, but it's just a theory, a film theory. It's just a theory, a film theory, and I'm not gonna read it. Hey, Marinette. Hey, Marinette. He can't sneak up on me with my back against a wall. Hey, Marinette. Hot take, Miss Bustier deserved to be fired. Ooh, wait, I want to hear their reasoning, though. Pregnant or not, she was a horrible teacher who constantly enables those with special treatment. Also, what was the point of retaining her? She's gonna be made mayor anyway. As for Damocles, the guy has the mentality of a small child. He should not be teaching children, and no, rejecting an Akuma doesn't count as character development. Okay. For Miss Bustier, I feel like if you're gonna say that about Miss Bustier, just say that about every teacher at the school. Cause Mr. Democles enabled Chloe, Miss Mendeleev enabled Chloe, as seen in Derision, and obviously Miss Bustier, and then probably a bunch of other teachers that we haven't seen as a character. So, like, if you're gonna say that about Miss Bustier, say that about everyone. But for Mr. Damocles, there's probably far worse principals out there. So, I don't know. It's sad. Alex is probably sad right now. I don't know if any of y'all noticed this, but in Evolution, when Bunnix had to leave her dad to help with the mission, then Bunnix in the time stream, but she starts crying in this scene. I can't tell if that's edited. I actually can't tell if that's edited. Actually, they're still 14 for whatever reason. They're not 15. Somehow. To leave her family and friends. Yeah, see, and I've grown closer to Alex as a character, so, like, it makes me sad. Because then she doesn't get screen time. And I bet you 100% if there was not a Butterfly Miraculous holder at the end of Daddy Cop when we saw the sleepover, Alex would have been there 1,000%. Like, that's what sucks. Because I bet Marinette would have loved to have Alex there, but she can't because she's stuck in the burrow. Like, that, like, it sucks. I hope we see her in at least... If we don't see her in Lady Chaos, I'm going to crash out. Low quality Chloe memes for you to enjoy. Betty. Okay, so akumatization. Akumatization. The akumatization is a spectrum. Betty. Nah. Literally 1984. Villainhood is a spectrum. Dark side of the coin, revengeful victim, joke, mastermind deposit, TikTok. For real. I don't even get it. Why am I laughing? This is not criticism, just a joke. Marinette and Truth. Now that I'm Guardian, I have to keep my identity a secret more than ever. Also, Marinette 2 episodes later, Berg. I'm a ladybug. Still like the third one, though. Okay, yeah. Oliver Wars episodes. Let's guess the odd one out. Stormy weather. Arrgh. Climatic Queen. I'm the best. Stormy weather too. Yo! Why did I do that for that, bro? Yeah, Stormy Weather 2 was... Yeah. When your identity is secret, even the subtitles call you your fake name. First this, then this, Lila. I honestly don't think they're gonna commit to the Cerise thing. It's gonna be Lila as her civilian form. Oh, the irony. Oni-chan / Kagami. How dare you compare yourself to Adrian, you cursed cat? Adrian is perfection personified. He's the only one who's worthy of me, and the only one I will ever love. Felix, wanna bet? The funny thing is, I think that's what Felix even says in Emotion when he's talking about running away. I think he literally says, wanna bet. Like, that's the funny part. If any character reacts nicely in the future, it doesn't mean Alia was wrong for being upset. For real, though. Like, come on now. Do you think Adrian, Kagami, and Felix will be able to have children? Well, now hold on. Felix and Adrian can't have children. Kagami's the only one out of the three that can have them. Like, obviously, I know what they meant, but it's kinda stupid question, cause out of the three, Kagami is the only one who can give birth to the child. So the real question should be, do you think Kagami will be able to have children? And to that I answer, most likely, yes. And if all else fails, Peacock Miraculous. Kagami only fell for Felix because he looks identical to Adrian. Okay, if that were true, then why does Kagami only kiss Felix when he doesn't look like Adrian at all? Purple skin, face, mask, and comb back hair. Face, mask, and comb back hair again. Purple skin. Yeah, like... And if you need to... And if you need a further explanation, as from Miraculously Lizzie on YouTube, as she says, she fell for Adrian because her definition of Adrian... Wait, no, I'm getting it mixed up. She fell for Felix because when she was dating Adrian, her definition of Adrian was actually the definition of Felix. So, like, her definition of Adrian was the definition of Felix. Can the truth be revealed without an identity reveal? Yeah? Because, I mean, unless they reveal identities before the truth, then, yeah, 100%. In loving memory of Felice Sampler. I'm sorry, who? Like, I don't mean to be disrespectful. Rest in peace, Felice Sampler. Like, rest in peace, but, like, I don't... I made this picture consisting of one character from Felice Sampler's running show, Miraculous. Wait, Felice Sampler voiced Sabine? When? My brain just turned off and thought she voiced all of these characters. Yeah, because she definitely voiced Zoe, Felix, Mark, Nathaniel. I probably got those two switched up. I don't think I did, though. Max, Luca, Kagami, Alex, Julika, Chloe, Ivan, Ondine, Claw Noir, Adrian, Nino, Shadybug, Alia, Milan, Marinette, Sabrina, and... Not until I read the body text that I realized she voiced Sabine. Yeah. But yeah, obviously, Felice Sampler, you will be missed by many. So rest in peace, Felice Sampler. Anyway, let's bring the mood back up. How a single miraculous changes everything. That's my girlfriend, Marinette. I love her so much. That's my superhero partner, Ladybug. I am still wondering who she is. Okay. Let's get our miraculously Lizzie caps back on. Realization theory. What is the definition of realization theory? Adrian knows that Marinette is Ladybug. And you might be like, no, he doesn't. Well, what if Lizzie told you that he subconsciously knows? And the definition of subconscious is that you do something without realizing you're doing it, or in this case, you know something, but it's just in your brain and you're not realizing that you know that piece of information. So, for example, Adrian had his... We know Adrian had feelings for Marinette day one. But in his mind, he didn't realize he had the feelings until the wax statue museum scene, the wax statue scene, which is when it was no longer subconscious or in the back of his mind. So, like, Adrian's definitely gonna figure it out, just... Yeah. It's been a crazy long day. Rise of Monarch. 48 hours which lasted an eternity. Thursday around 4 p.m., Ladybug and her team defeated one more villain. Thursday around 5 p.m., rare occasion of Gabriel being smart, he comes up with a plan. Thursday to Friday night, risk infects everybody. Friday around 8 a.m., Gabriel tells Adrian he has to leave and gives a press conference. Friday around 3 p.m., Adrian and Lila say so long to their friends at school. Friday around 3:15, Felix arrives to Paris after seeing the press conference in the morning. Roughly 15 minutes later, Felix finds Emily in her coffin. Meanwhile, Natalie becomes aggressed. Friday around 4 p.m., Ladybug fails to convince Adrian to stay. Friday between 4:15 and 4:45 p.m., Strikeback appears to fight the team. Friday between 4:45 and 5:15, Lucky Charm points that Pennybug should recruit Adrian. They defeat both Risk and Strikeback. Friday around 5:15, Ladybug reverts the apocalypse and reclaims the miraculous, including the fox Gabriel thinks he lost. Around 5:30 p.m., it happened as it happened. Around 5:45 p.m., Monarch announces his victory while Felix leaves Paris. Between 5:45 and 6 p.m., Bunnix recruits Ladybug and Cat Noir. They retrieve the miraculous. Alex says goodbye to the audience. Natalie cuts her ties with Monarch and disembarks with Lila to come back to Paris. Friday between 6 and 8 p.m., Cosmobug and Astro Cat fly to London and come back to Paris to their homes. Between 8:30 and 9 p.m., Alia comes over to Marinette's. Monarch crash their sleepover. Ladybug and Cat Noir implement their plan, cataclysming Monarch in the process. Marinette explains to Alia what happened while Adrian quits modeling, informing Alia and Marinette until 9:15 p.m. Around 11 p.m., after bringing Lila home, Natalie arrived to the aggressed mansion. Saturday around 12 p.m., Butterfly and Ubiquity. Ooh, they made a typo. 12 a.m., Butterfly and Ubiquity halt the slumber party. Saturday around 2 a.m., after failing to find Ladybug, Cat Noir, and Butterfly, Shadybug and Claw Noir return to rest and read Marinette's diary. Shadybug attempts to make a wish. Saturday between 2 and 3 a.m., Monarch teams up with Shadybug and Claw Noir to set up their plan while Alia finds Ladybug and informs her about their plan. Saturday between 3 and 4 a.m., heroes set their own plan in motion and return to Paris to fight back. Saturday between 4 and 5 a.m., the heroes fight the villain back a bite unsuccessfully. Saturday between 5 and 6 a.m., the heroes manage to redeem their counterparts, the Sunrise and Miraculous Shadybug. Saturday until 6:30 a.m., the heroes stop Monarch's plan and separate. Saturday around 7 a.m., girls clean the mess and talk to each other. Saturday until 7:30 a.m., girls come down to Sabine. But wait. It's actually more than 38 hours. Or 48 hours. So we go back to Thursday. You did Thursday around 4 p.m. And you skipped multiplication, which adds another 3 days easily. And then Gabriel reformed the Miraculous into the Alliances. And then just a week that lasted an eternity, really. Cause then maybe Saturday 8 a.m. Marinette and Alia get informed that Adrian has quit modeling. And then just so on and so forth. Cat Noir should have reached out to Chloe and Miracular. Queen Bee sidelined and ignored by Ladybug and Miracular. Cat Noir sidelined and ignored by Ladybug and Kuroneko. And you said Cat Noir should have reached out to Chloe and Miracular. Here we go. Adrian knows why Chloe is the way she is. They were known really and Adrian is being. I'm gonna have to summarize this in a paragraph. Or 2 paragraphs, because I ain't reading all that. Unless there's TLDR. Alright, so... in the comments, there should be something related to this post. So... I think I'm actually going to end the Reddit video here. I'm not sure. Let's scroll down for a second. What it's like to oh my goodness. No, I already got bashed for this, having Zoe as a favorite character on Twitter. I don't need to... Alright. Gee, I'm so excited for Zoe's development. Zoe Lee is a copy irrelevant character the writers forced down on the fandom. Anyway, I wonder what they're going to do with Zoe during Arc 2 since all the holders are getting development. Yeah, we're ignoring everyone who says Zoe is forced, okay? All this Zoe stands, we are going to ignore Chloe stands, saying that Zoe is forced. Because there's literally an episode where Zoe will hopefully get development. And even if Chloe is tied into it somehow, we don't care. Zoe's still gonna get development this season, okay? Like, I don't get what it is. Let me rant for a minute. I don't get what it is with Chloe stans and them hating on us for having a favorite character. Like, most of us don't hate on you guys for having Chloe as your favorite character, yet you come after us for having Zoe as a favorite character. Like, I'm not gonna name any names, but just one example. On Twitter, there was someone tweeted, you have to choose one person to fight a villain. Who are you choosing? And it was between Vesperia and Queen Bee. I chose Vesperia, and the person said, what clips do you see of Vesperia fighting? And then I said, if there's no clips of Vesperia fighting, then why even compare it? Because literally... And then their excuse for... It may not have been an excuse. Well, it is an excuse, but... Valid excuse, but still. Like, their excuse was just to show you Zoe stans, or just people who like Zoe as a favorite character, who the superior really is, or something along the lines. And just, like, that really irritates me. Because, like, we're not attacking you for having Chloe as a favorite character. All we do, at least from what I've seen, there may be some Zoe stans out there who go to extra lengths, but from what I've seen, we only point out the criticisms that you have for liking Chloe as a favorite character. We're not attacking you for it. But same person, when there was some random person, by the way, another random person who I wasn't even talking to, that wasn't even in the thread to begin with, just replied with something along the lines of, me when I'm stupid and try to make the other person look stupid. And then I just made like 2 replies to them, and then that same person that I was originally talking to said, oh, don't worry, Zoe, you know how stupid Zoe stans can be, or something along the lines. I would have to go back to the thread in order to get it word for word. But that just really irritates me, because we don't call Chloe stan stupid. We just point out why you shouldn't have Chloe as a favorite character. Like, and it just really irritates me. Because, like, yes, Chloe stans also point out our criticisms for not having Zoe as a favorite character, but then they also do stuff like call us stupid for having Zoe as a favorite character, and it's just, it irritates me, and just, I just sometimes question why I'm even in this fandom, okay? Like, why? I don't know why. And now I don't feel like scrolling down the Reddit since I had to rant about that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for listening to me rant. Please smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.